Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 21 chat thing.
I didn't know for episode 3 we were allowed to bring drinks.
I had a coughing fit during today's spoiler and I'm not doing it again.
Alright, well, last time we checked in with the house, David was banished for now.
I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with that on Wednesday.
Right. And
Julie, tell us!
well, she will. And Christy won the first HOH.
All right.
How exciting. Staten Island.
I can tell you guys, if you have not been watching the feeds, it's been a real roller coaster of a week. So get ready.
Even Christy was like, this HOH is going on forever.
She's been done for like 4 days mentally.
Alright, well, Jackson, aka Mickey, in case you were wondering, Julie, there are alternative names this season.
Jackson is Mickey, Annalise is Sis.
Is there any other names that we should know about?
Isabella is Bella.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I think we're pretty good here.
Okay.
But, you know, stay posted. If there's anything new, we'll let you know.
Well, Jackson, aka Mickey, is feeling good about everything because
Christy's in his alliance.
Yeah. And Christy's not only going to keep him safe, but everybody in their alliance.
So at this point, it is an alliance of 6.
Right.
So it's Jack, Jackson, Christy, Holly, Isabella,
Right.
and Nick.
Right.
That's 6. Okay.
Well,
just checking.
Ovi is completely overplaying.
Yeah.
He is doing the most with Christy. I'm surprised she wasn't like, shut up!
He was all like, oh, oh my god, you're HOH, oh, you need to change, oh, you want to change my bed? Like, ugh.
Can I do anything for you? Can I get anything for you? You're gonna be alright?
Ovi, just relax.
I would have been like,
be okay.
Just stop.
You can stop. That's what you can do.
Yeah. So Catherine, she has boarded the freak out train. She did not miss it. She is freaking out because I really feel like she is a narcissist.
You think?
Catherine's whole world revolves around Catherine. No one else is important. No one else is worthy of anything except Catherine.
Well, she was like, oh, I was one of the first 2 people out of the competition, so I'm worried that I'm going to go up on the block and blah, blah, blah. Why don't you just, like, chill and see what the vibe is first?
Yeah.
Read the room.
Yeah. Alright, so the girls are talking. I forget who was in there. Was it like...
It was a bunch of the girls.
Cammy and Bella and maybe Annalise.
Kat.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls were in there.
Cammy thinks that that Jack is a dumbass. She's right.
From what we've seen this week. Ugh.
Very observant. I think it's fairly obvious that he's a duh. Catherine,
she thought she was speaking amongst friends, but...
apparently she wasn't.
Yeah.
Catherine thinks that she can control Jackson, aka Mickey, and she is shooting her mouth off about it.
She's all like, oh, if he wins HOH, I'll be able to, like, have sway with who goes up. What they haven't shown on the show is that these 2 did it! So that's why she thinks that.
They did it, but they're not together.
Right. They are not a showman.
They just did it.
Okay.
Alright, so Isabel, aka Bella. Is it Isabella or is it Isabel?
Isn't it?
Is it Isabella?
Isabella.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so she is in the alliance of 6.
Right.
So she goes up to the HOH room and she's like, you will never believe what those girls are saying downstairs. So
she
like,
tells them.
She's like, Kat is saying that she can control Mickey and blah, blah, blah.
And Mickey, Mr. Let's Take Some Souls, is all like, oh no, hell no. That's not gonna happen.
What is that shit?
I don't know what's up with that, but Christy thinks that Kat would make a very good blood-free nominee this week.
She's rubbing people the wrong way. I feel like I remember Christy saying during that audio leak that Kat has like negative energy. So yeah, she feels like that would be a good first nominee for her.
An energy vampire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Nick and I believe Jack, this damn hair in my mouth. They want to expand that alliance of 6 to an alliance of 8.
Have you ever watched Big Brother before?
They want that alliance to have some growing pains. They want to have a majority of the house.
They're like, oh, we can just go to 8 and then we'll have a majority. But guys, like, when has an alliance of 8 ever worked?
Never.
Even level 6 only had 6 people.
Yeah. So the 2 that they want to pull in are Tommy, good choice.
Of course.
And Annalise.
AKA Sis.
Sis, right.
Yeah, so they talk to them and they're like, yeah, we'll be in the alliance, duh. Because what are you going to say? No, I don't want to be in your alliance.
Exactly.
So then they're trying to figure out what they're going to call it.
And Jack calls it the Ocho.
What do you think this is? Dodgeball?
Dumb. That's a dumb name. So they end up calling it Grateful, but it's spelled GR8 full. I guess, right?
I guess.
The thing that I can't stand about it, though, is that they keep toying with people and saying the word grateful.
Well, Christy's all about her gratitude circles, so she's always talking about being grateful. But yeah, they were like throwing that out later, and it's just like, really? Like, really?
That is not cool.
Yeah.
So Christy is taking meetings with people.
Okay, so she has a pretty good idea that she's gonna put Catherine up on the block.
Right.
But she needs somebody to go up next to her.
Oh, what about Cliff Hogg the Third?
Oh, everybody loves Cliff, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna vote Cliff out over Catherine.
He's gonna be a pawn.
And she feels like Cliff will be okay with it. So she's talking to him.
She's freaking crying to him. I have to put you up in the
she does like this screech cry.
He does not want to go up on the block.
Right, and
she's okay with it.
She presents it like she's asking him if he's cool with it, but he knows it's not a question.
That's
like, she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
So he's just like, fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think he probably knows, hey, I'm well-liked enough. And that cat, she's a real bitch.
All right.
So.
Well, anyway, she tells him that he's the pawn.
Right.
But she also tells Catherine, like, oh, Cliff's gonna be really easy to vote out because he's the old guy. Because she does not need Catherine
in his bed a lot.
She does not need Catherine freaking out all week. So she doesn't want her to know that she's a target.
Right. So she says, hey, you're the pawn. And in Catherine's confessional, not to her face, in Catherine's confessional, she calls Christy a bitch.
Oh my God.
And says that she will backdoor her ASAP.
I'm pretty sure that Catherine does not even understand the concept of a backdoor in Big Brother context because she's used it incorrectly multiple times and it's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
So is Catherine.
But I feel like Catherine is one of those guys online that will like hit on a girl and then the girl says no and he's like, well, you're not that hot anyway, you dumb slut.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
That is Catherine.
Good call. All right. So this was incredible. Jack, Nick, and Tommy are all in the circle bed. They are all big spoon, little spoon, little spoon. It's
like a really fancy dinner because there are 3 different spoons. You've got your, like, amuse-bouche, you got your soup, and you have, I don't know, some sort of, like, a dessert soup or something.
Right.
Dessert. I don't know, but it is a 3-spoon meal.
Right. And in the bed right next to you is a fork. Ovi.
Well, okay, with the fork, because Ovi was awake when they were talking about their alliance of 8. So he hears them mention 8. He doesn't hear names.
He doesn't hear everything.
Yeah, he doesn't hear any names, but he hears like, oh, the 8 or whatever.
That is some sloppy ass gameplay.
This is like on Celebrity Big Brother when,
what should we call our final 2?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Tamar? She's awake and right next to you.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ovi overhears. He goes and tells Annalise. And Annalise is in the 8.
I mean, how was he supposed to know that Annalise was in the 8? I mean, I will say, if you're a Big Brother fan and you've watched for seasons and seasons, which he has gone back and watched a lot of seasons, I'm surprised that he would not assume
alliances were being made on the way in the door.
Well, I was going to say even assume that Annalise is in this alliance, because typically the people that form that big alliance in the first week are like the hot people.
Yeah.
You know? So I would assume that somebody like Annalise was going to be invited into that group. Right. You know?
Well, she wasn't really until they expanded.
Well, she was invited into the 8.
Right.
So, yeah, he did not make that connection. He was like, oh my God, there's an 8. And she was just like, I'm going to go tell them.
Yeah, so she runs, and you can run and tell that. So she went and told Grateful. And they're all like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the Whacktivity comp. This is something new this season.
So before they do the actual competition, they're dividing everyone up into 3 groups. Now, I actually really like the way they structured this. I think it's fun.
It is fun.
It's
like signing up for camp activities.
That's exactly what they're going for. It's fun that like there's only going to be 5 people competing every week. I think that's really interesting.
I like
different.
That. So they only told them the names. It was Chaos, Panic, and Nightmare. They didn't tell them which week the competitions were. So they just said, hey, go by this name and sign up. And of course it was by random draw, the order that they were able to sign up.
Right. So they also didn't get to know like what power is going to be up for grabs in each competition.
Or what the competition entailed.
Right. They only got the name. So the Chaos week, that is week 2. That's going to be Holly, Tommy, Mickey, Sam, and Jack.
Right. And then the Panic one, which is actually week 3, is Annalise, Nick, Kemi, Jessica, and Christy.
Which means that week 1, which is about to go down, Nightmare, is Catherine, Bella, Nicole, Cliff, and Ovi. Now, we both said that we would choose Chaos.
Yes.
What would you guys pick if you didn't know any of the details?
All right, so even though the competition's named Nightmare,
I didn't think this one fit the Nightmare bill.
I think what it meant was overnight, the scrubby animals busted into the garbage.
Oh my God.
And strewn the garbage everywhere. So they actually had real
live animals.
Wild animals in the backyard.
They had the porcupines.
They had a possum.
Oh, they were all so cute.
They were. But they kind of had them behind chicken wire so that...
they got to keep the animals safe.
Exactly, because no telling what these idiots are going to do. All right, so they put them in these little cabin cubicles with 3 garbage cans of disgustingness.
They had to match the smells to the smells that they got to test outside of their cabins. They had
samples of garbage in the backyard.
Right.
Now this just wasn't any ordinary garbage. They had bobcat urine, coyote urine, fox urine.
What if it was just all different types of urine? Production urine.
Julie's urine.
Casting urine.
Your own urine. Can you identify your own urine from a group of other urines?
I don't know.
I want to know whose vomit that was.
Oh God, I know.
Fresh vomit.
They could have made it fresh by just having like an empty bucket, and then after everybody smelled the things, they just go over and they're like, bleh.
Yeah, yeah. So you had to identify your 3 garbage cans, and they did it in rounds.
Right.
So if you didn't get it in the first round, then you got another shot. But they didn't tell you what was right or what was wrong.
Right. So once somebody got all 3 correct, the competition is over.
Is over. And the person who wins gets a special power. But we still don't know. All right, so the highlight of this competition were the 2 porcupines making out.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was so fun.
It was really cute. So let's cut to the chase. Nobody got it on the first try. And
somebody only had 1 wrong.
I think it was Ovi.
I think it was, yeah.
And Catherine had this whole like little segment-y thing
about
on
feeling high
from the garbage smell.
That's why she did not make the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
She can't deal with bad smells.
No, she's like, I'm high. I smell like beef. I smell like beef.
Do you know how bad those players on the field smell? I guess you gotta like get used to that.
You're not allowed to Friday nights.
I'll never
Can you
forget
tell
that.
we used to watch that show?
Yeah.
We don't watch it anymore, but
we probably saw her on that show.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Said, oh, you're the first one out. All right, so second round, nobody got it, but Ovi totally could have gotten it, but he changed his mind at the last minute.
One.
Yeah. So, Ovi got it on the third try.
Yeah, Ovi was the winner of the Whacktivity comp.
Yeah. So he got the special power. He got it in secret.
Mm-hmm. It's the nightmare power. So the power does, I feel like, match up with the theme more than the actual competition did.
So the nightmare power is you get to wake up the house, but they don't know that it's you. So Big Brother wakes up the house after the noms are made.
Yeah. So the idea, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you get to choose the noms, or does the HOH have to choose two others?
Yeah, so
they still get to choose.
It's called the nightmare power because you're trying to make an HOH's week
a nightmare.
A nightmare. So yeah, like you said, everybody's going to be woken up the night after the nomination ceremony.
Right.
So then those nominees are going to be safe.
Right. So you're saying we want replacement nominees.
The HOH then has to name 2 new nominees.
And
then the week
totally
proceeds
anonymous. Right.
as normal.
Right. So
that's pretty
it can
interesting.
also be used for 6 weeks, not every week. It can be used one time
within
in
6
the next
weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's a pretty cool power.
It is pretty cool power, and everybody wants to know who has the power. And they're
trying to suss it out.
Asking, oh, what do you think the first bucket was? Do you think that one was right?
Yeah, so Ovi's trying to like cover it up and be like, oh, I meant to put this year in, but I put this year in, blah, blah, blah.
Right. All right.
It doesn't seem like people are suspecting it's him. Right?
I guess.
Even on the feeds, I'll say, I don't think anybody was really suspecting Ovi. I think a lot of people were suspicious of Cliff, and then it transferred to Bella.
Right. Well, Ovi is deciding that he needs to make an alliance.
Because he's heard about this 8, so then he's like, well, I need to come up with my own alliance to, like, go up against them or whatever. But what I don't understand is the people that he chose. Again, I feel like simple logic can be applied here, and he wouldn't be making this mistake. Because number one, he's talking to a group that includes Jack, and Jack was in that trio that was talking about the 8.
Right.
Number 2, you're picking Christy, the HOH. Typically, a big alliance that forms like that is going to include the HOH. And then, lastly, again, you're picking like Jackson, Annalise, 2 of the more attractive house guests.
That you don't normally hang out with.
That too. Like, it's just, there's so many red flags here. I feel like he made a lot of mistakes in this one move.
So he goes and tells Grateful about Grateful. Oh. And he says, hey, let's make an alliance, okay? We'll call it the...
I couldn't hear if it was Fab 5 or Fam 5.
So, it's a very awkward, painful alliance.
Yeah, it was with
Christy,
Jack,
Jackson, Jack,
Christy and Annalise.
It was so painful to watch.
So, I mean, they were all going through the motions, and then after he left, they were just like...
Yeah, but then he's all like, oh, I made the first alliance. Hello, did you just say that you knew about an alliance of 8? So it's not the first alliance.
What is going on? Did you get some of Catherine's smelling high? I don't understand it. Ovi, I don't understand that. I want to root for you.
All right, now another boner move.
Okay.
Kemi chats with Christy and Jack.
I don't see this as much as... I don't think it's as much of a boner move. I didn't understand why it was such a big deal, but whatever. So Kemi was chatting with Christy and Jack.
I mean, I don't think she normally talks with them.
It's the first week though, you know?
Yeah.
It's the first week.
So she kind of throws Ovi under the bus and said, he is all over the place and blah, 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 not important.
So then they're like, okay, well, do you think he should go? And she's like, oh, no, I don't think he should go. But like, I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. So... this was kind of lame. Christy tells Jack, oh, that Kemi, she's a gamer. She's a target. She's trying to play the game, so we should get rid of her.
They're like, I can't believe that Kemi was coming in here and throwing out names when we're not even working together.
Right.
But like, it's the first week. I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I mean, people bring up other people's names all the time, working together or not. And I just feel like Jack already had a problem with Kemi. Maybe he heard about the dumbass comment and we just didn't see that on the show.
That could be.
There was something that they were talking about on the feeds, like she insulted his cooking or something. I don't know. Something like that. And I think that was already in his head, and he was like, Kemi did this, which was like, ugh. And then he was like, no. Yeah. She sucks.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That is just totally viable.
Just going off of what I've seen on the feeds this week so far.
Yeah, I feel like people have problems with people, and then they just look for something to say, okay, this is my receipt.
Exactly.
All right, so it's time for the nomination ceremony.
Okay.
This was really hard for Christy, and she did it in the most monotone, robotic way possible.
This is the nomination ceremony.
No, that's too much.
This is the nomination ceremony.
Better. My first nominee is
Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff Hogg the third. And my second nominee is
Catherine.
All right, so she made it very clear, abundantly clear, that this was not personal. This was the first week. I love you all. Play hard for the veto, guys, and we'll all stay in the house. All right.
No, you won't.
Whatever will be, will be.
Yo,
Sarah, Sarah.
BB Rexa was already a guest last season.
That's right. Love and light, bitches. All right, so next time it's the POV. Exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ovi cannot use the power this week because it's already past the time to use it.
I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers because I know some of you do not watch the spoilers and you just watch the show recaps.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you the rest of this week has been crazy. So
it's been a real nightmare.
Yeah, you're in for a wild ride, so I'm excited to see.
Are you grateful?
No. I'm excited to see the next episode for sure.
Yeah. I really want to know what is going to go down that has never gone down in Moonves Chen history.
Twist on Wednesday.
Yeah, or Chen Moonves history.
All right. Well, let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Who are you liking so far?
They're fun. I'm having a great time watching the spoilers. Thank you so much for putting those together. I appreciate. Let us know what you think, and until next time, much love.